Good morning. According to EDpuzzle, the original YouTube video does accumulate views when viewed during an EDpuzzle lesson. I've long wondered about that, and in this video, I'm going to test to see if that is true. That's right, we are going to answer the question, do EDpuzzle lesson views count on YouTube?
Flippin' Physics.
To determine this, I started with an unlisted 13-second video of a future demonstration of mine and embedded it on my website on an unlisted page. On the left, you see that video. On the right, you see the real-time view count associated with that video on YouTube. And what you see is me watching that video on my website. On the left are my actual view counts, and on the right, you can also see that the real-time view count reported by YouTube is a little behind, but that is not overly surprising. I'll speed up the video now so you do not have to sit through all 20 views. And you can see the YouTube real-time view count does catch up to reality and shows all 20 views. Good. So YouTube real-time view count works. Now, to test if EDpuzzle lesson views are counted on YouTube, I created an EDpuzzle lesson from this unlisted video and a student EDpuzzle account. As you can see, EDpuzzle is showing 0 views for the EDpuzzle lesson, which makes sense because the student has yet to view the EDpuzzle lesson. So now I begin watching the EDpuzzle lesson as the student. If you do not know what EDpuzzle is, it is a wonderful online tool for teachers to assign videos for their students to watch. Teachers can add short quizzes during the videos to test for comprehension, and teachers know exactly what has been watched by the students. As a teacher who flips my classroom, I absolutely love it, and I never want to stop using it to help my students learn. Okay, so now notice I have watched the EDpuzzle lesson 20 times, and YouTube real-time view count did not register any of those views. Going back to EDpuzzle, you can see EDpuzzle shows that the EDpuzzle lesson was watched 20 times. That is what all those 20s mean. But again, the real-time YouTube view count still shows just the 20 original views from the video embedded on my website. You may be thinking, that's it! EDpuzzle lesson views do not count on YouTube. To which I say, have some patience, my friend. Let's fast forward through time and watch what happens with the real-time views. Will you look at that? About an hour and a half after the first EDpuzzle lesson view, real-time views has finally sprouted a view. And you can see that YouTube real-time views slowly adds back all 20 views, albeit quite a bit after the fact. Now you may be thinking, that's it, EDpuzzle lesson views do count on YouTube. To which I say, have some patience, my friend. Let's jump ahead to shortly after 8 p.m. the following evening. Here we are again looking at the YouTube real-time views for this video, and it still shows a total of 40 real-time views. In addition to that, YouTube is showing that this video was viewed 40 times yesterday. But watch what happens to the real-time views. The 20 real-time views from the EDpuzzle lesson disappear. And if we refresh the web page, we can see that that 20 of the views from yesterday have also disappeared. And I'm sad to say these views never come back. It seems YouTube has a daily validity filter, and the filter decides that these delayed views from EDpuzzle are not valid and removes them. And I did not do this just once. I tried this several times, each time with the same result. So unfortunately, I have to report that EDpuzzle lesson views do not count as views on YouTube. Let's take a look at what this is doing to my YouTube channel. Here are real-time views for my Flipping Physics channel. I am fast forwarding through them so you can see the real-time views for the previous hours slowly increase. I am convinced this is because students are watching EDpuzzle lessons and the views are being counted after the fact. And you can see that suddenly a bunch of my real-time views from the previous day disappear. This happens every day. I kept track of the watch time on my channel for a full week, and this is what it looks like. The watch time before the EDpuzzle lesson views disappear is in green, and the watch time after the EDpuzzle Lesson views disappear is in red. The average drop in watch time for my channel was 39%. 39% of the total time watched on my channel is just disappearing. Likely this is not just affecting my channel. Look at all the educational YouTube creators whose videos are available on EDpuzzle. All of these edu creators are being affected by EDpuzzle views disappearing. Why is flipping physics being affected so much? My guess is it is because I have promoted EDpuzzle in webinars, podcasts, tweets, and I have hundreds of EDpuzzle lessons available on my website, free for teachers to copy and make changes to and use with their students. But why should EDpuzzle and YouTube care? Well, imagine that I was selling physics textbooks instead, and at the end of every day, when I took inventory, 39% of my textbooks were gone. That would destroy my business. And that is essentially what is happening here. EDpuzzle is handicapping the very content creators it needs to have a business. Please, EDpuzzle, stop handicapping your content creators. The long-term viability of edu-creator channels and EDpuzzle depend on EDpuzzle lesson views counting in YouTube. Please work with YouTube to find a way to make EDpuzzle lesson views count on YouTube. Please.